Today, I want to talk to you about an important development in Nigeria's current national conversation. This is about recent statements from Nigeria's defense minister in response to a widely circulated perspective from a public figure. As always, if you are following this story with me now, please like this video and subscribe to this channel right away so you do not miss any updates. Hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, and let's continue. The defense minister made a very strong and clear statement in front of national audiences and in locations directly affected by insecurity. In simple terms, he said that a friend of a thief is a thief. Now that phrase has captured people's attention all across the country. And so today I am going to break down what it means, why it matters, and what this could mean for all of us as Nigerians. This message was directed most especially at voices in the public sphere who, for one reason or another, have been seen to be sympathetic toward individuals or groups involved in violence and criminal activities. The defense minister's point was that when someone shows support, quiet acceptance, or excuses the actions of criminals, that person is contributing to the problem. That is the message in his statement. Now, I want you to stay with me. If you have not already, please like this video and subscribe. It is very important that you get this information clearly and in simple terms because this is about the safety and unity of our country. That when we examine the words, a friend of a thief is a thief, what we find is a reminder that support for wrongdoing, even indirect support, weakens the efforts being made to protect citizens. It means that when a person defends, justifies, or downplays the actions of violent groups, it can lead to harm for ordinary people. That is why the defense minister was so firm in his message. He wants everyone to understand that support for those who harm innocent people is dangerous, and it must be addressed openly. So what led to this strong remark? There have been ongoing debates in the country about how best to respond to insecurity, issues like terrorism, banditry, kidnappings, and attacks on communities. Many citizens are tired and they want peace, they want safe roads, healthy markets, and schools where their children can learn without fear. These are basic and important desires. But there have also been some public voices suggesting that certain groups engaged in violent acts are being misunderstood or that they have reasons that deserve sympathy. That is where the defense minister stepped in. I want you to like this video right now and subscribe if you are listening carefully and you are following this story. What the defense minister is saying is that we must not soften the seriousness of violent crimes by giving support to people who harm others. That is what he means by a friend of a thief is a thief. He was sending a clear message to everyone, whether you are a leader, a speaker, a religious figure, or a friend, that if you choose to defend wrongdoing, you are part of the cycle that keeps violence alive. This conversation is important because Nigeria is currently facing insecurity in many regions, and people are looking for leadership, clarity, and solutions. The defense minister's message is part of the national leadership's effort to strengthen the stand against insecurity and ensure that the narrative around it does not become confused or harmful. He wants the statement to be understood as a safeguard against narratives that might inadvertently justify violence. I want you to think about this carefully. If someone praises or defends a violent act, that praise can embolden others. If someone downplays the suffering of victims, that minimizes the pain of those affected. This is why the defense minister felt it necessary to say what he said. And this is why the remark has become a topic of national discussion. If you are still listening, please like this video and make sure you subscribe so you can join us for the next part of this conversation. I also want you to comment below with your thoughts. Do you believe that public figures should be more careful in their language when discussing security issues? Let us know in the comments. The defense minister did not say this lightly. He spoke from Maiduguri in Borno State, a region that has suffered deeply from violent attacks in past years. People there have experienced loss, fear, and disruption of their everyday lives. The minister's message in that place had emotional weight. It was not just political language. It was a call for unity behind the efforts to bring peace and stability. Now, it is important to note that this does not mean people cannot call for understanding or peaceful solutions to conflict. Peaceful dialogue and genuine efforts to address root causes are vital in any society. But what the defense minister was emphasizing is that sympathy for defense of violent acts must not be part of that conversation because it can harm the very people we want to protect. If you are understanding this, please like this video and subscribe. Your engagement helps this channel bring more clarity on important national discussions. You are part of this conversation and your voice matters. In response to the defense minister's message, many Nigerians have shared their perspectives. Some agree strongly, saying that Nigeria must stand united against crime and that defending those who harm citizens only prolongs suffering. Others ask for solutions that address the reasons why people take up arms in the first place. Issues like poverty, lack of opportunity, and frustration with government services. These are real concerns, and a healthy discussion includes both firmness against violence and thoughtful planning for long-term peace. Let me remind you once again, like this video and subscribe. If you enjoy the way we break down news and help you understand clearly what is happening, make sure you are subscribed and ready for the next update. We are talking about the way narratives shape our society. When public voices use a language that seems to justify criminal actions, it can influence people, especially young people who are listening. That is why the defense minister made this issue part of the wider national conversation. He wants everyone to understand that language matters and that support for those who harm others, even if indirect, should not be normalized. Now, I want you to reflect on this. When we speak about peace, we must be clear that peace cannot involve accepting violence as a justified option. Peace must involve justice, safety, and protection for all. Words that soften or excuse violent behavior can slow down our progress toward that peace. If you agree with me on this, please like this video and make sure you subscribe. Share this video with your friends and family so they can also understand this important conversation in straightforward terms. So, why does this matter to every Nigerian? Because every family wants safety. Every parent wants secure schools for their children. Every business owner wants secure markets and roads. When insecurity continues, it affects all of these things. National leadership, local communities, and every citizen are part of the effort to build a safer future. I want you to stay with me, like this video, and subscribe as we continue this discussion. Your engagement tells YouTube that this content is valuable and it helps others who want clear news and well-explained updates to find this channel.